In a recession, there are two types of people: people who are making money and people who aren't making any money. The question is, what side do you want to be on? My name is Salim Mohammed, and I entered this entrepreneurial world for the past 10 months. I must say, luckily for us, or people like myself, there are quite a number of individuals that had a lot of failed stories to which we can learn from and skip the failure phases and go directly to success. So one thing I've learned I'm going to share with you all is how to apply these 5 criterions to measure an opportunity. Opportunities are all around us, but how do you know how to get yourself involved in these opportunities? Right? So the first of the 5 is the product. What is the business offering? I asked 2 questions about the product. The first question is this something people really need right now? Is there a need in the marketplace for the product? And the answer is yes. Of course. Who doesn't want an additional form of income to assist their financial needs, right? The second question is, does the product fit the need? For years and years to come, they will always have the Forex market. Once each country has their own currency and we do trading between countries, it will always have the Forex market. So yes, it satisfies the needs. The second criterion is the company. Now this is a company that is debt free. It doesn't need new clients to keep afloat. The $5 trillion a day Forex market attracts millions of people with a shared dream of financial freedom. The Cashfx group is artfully combining the technical experience required for Forex success with a dedicated corporate team, state-of-the-art headquarters, and a passion for helping others with a strong desire to improve their lives. With over 120,000 plus members in 185 countries, they've conducted over 209,000 plus payouts. So the answer is yes, 100% solid, bulletproof company. So I guess we're rocking and rolling, right? The third criterion is, how do you earn money? Because if you look at this from a business perspective, is it worth your time? Can you make money? And that's the key thing for people to know. Can you make quick, part-time, or full-time money? And the answer is yes. So you have a good product, you have a good company, you have a good compensation plan. What about the support tools and systems? What you have? So this Cashfx group have a ticketed support system that channels your direct needs and questions. You have the conversion pros partnering with the Cashfx group to advance your marketing and software skills. You have fast payments and layered security to keep your money safe and confidential. You have transparent reporting in your back office, giving you access to your trade results and easily check your Cashfx historical data. You also have live virtual events, giving company updates with plans for the future, compensation plan updates, etc. So the right support tools and systems, check out for sure. And the last thing, but not the least, is the right timing. We are in a pandemic, and the predefined methods of earning an income are quickly dwindling away. A lot of companies are working from home now, and we've seen the highest unemployment rates in the history of our time. Earning an income is at the top of everyone's minds right now. The Cashfx group has created a way to earn a living from the comfort of your home. We want everyone to look and feel their best with no financial worries. It's a brand new opportunity and so many people are excited about it. So if you're the kind of person that wants to earn a weekly recurring income, work from home, be healthier, more vibrant, then stay on this call as we go through in details how this business plan works. Or reach out to the person that shared this video with you and get back to them. I look forward to seeing each one of you on this exciting and rewarding journey. Take care.
Hello, good day to each and every one of you. My name is Nicholas Bagwanin. If it is you didn't know, well, now you know. All right, so if this is the first time you're jumping on, I want to say a special welcome to you. You're going to hear how Forex has never been easier before. If it is you don't know what Forex is, well, you're in the right place. If it is you don't have any experience, well, you're in the right place. If you're looking for an extra income, well, you're definitely in the right place, right? So I'm thankful for this opportunity, and I've been in the business approaching 16 months now, and not just with the opportunity, but we've been aligned with persons with, that has been adding value onto us. The opportunity has been adding value onto us, and I'm in alignment with persons like Mr. Sally Mohammed, Mr. Kes James, and a lot of other awesome leaders within the organization as well. And we take the time to share this opportunity twice a day, 5 days for the week, Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. and 7 p.m. Why is that? We share this opportunity because we see the value it is adding onto our lives, and it will definitely be adding onto yours if it is you decide to act on the information that you would hear today. Right? So let's get right into it. Some things you want to consider, some things you want to keep in mind, which is very important, which is firstly, no referrals needed. Now, I know some people are just skeptical, some people just afraid to talk to persons, or they've been burnt in the past, so this part of the business is totally optional, right? That's one. Two, no monthly subscriptions, which means that you don't have to pay anything additional every single month. You have no products, nothing like that to sell. Yeah. Three, you have no mandatory meetings. So while we have these opportunity calls 10 times for the week, you are not mandated to be joining this call every single time. This is basically to reach out to new persons, to share the opportunity with them. Yeah. And last but not least, just let the pros trade for you. So if it is you have experience in the Forex market and you've been doing well on your own, another stream can never hurt. If it is you've been experienced in the Forex market, or you have some experience and you had more losses than wins, you're in the right place. And if it is you just don't know anything, well, what I have to tell you is this. Welcome to CFX, where success in the global Forex market is only a few clicks away. Yeah. So let's get into it. Cashfx is involved in two trending industries, right? Firstly is the online learning. So while everything through this pandemic would have propelled to the internet forum, to this digital age and so on, even the kindergartners actually online, I don't know how it is their mind is able to just switch like that. But here it is, we have two trending industries, and Cashfx is utilizing and taking advantage of this industry by offering education on the online platform as well. Yeah, not only that, but of course, the other trending industries is the Forex market. So when it is we compare the different markets, we can see by by a far reach, a long shot, that the Forex market is the largest, most financial liquid financial market in the world, sorry. Yeah, $5.3 trillion trading per day. Yeah, so let's get into it. What about this Cashfx group gets us so excited to share this every single time? Well, let me tell you something. As a preacher, I identify with core values, because core values would set a foundation. Core values would set a standard. And anytime you're getting into business or anything of the sort, you want to deal with people that have some core values, that have integrity. So the core values that this company is involved in is transparency, honesty, and respect. That's the core values that they hold dear to their heart, right? Transparency, honesty, and respect. Approaching 16 months into the space, into this business, and I could confirm every single piece of information that I share with you. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been sharing it. Yeah. So let's move on. Their purpose is to allow the average person to experience that success within the Forex market through an automated trading technology or an automated trading system. Keyword, automated. Remember, I told you that whether you know anything or not about the Forex, you're in the right space. So here it is. You can literally earn while you learn. If it is you choose to learn, you have that option, yes. Yeah. Not only that, but as I mentioned, the learning aspect of it, They would position themselves to provide any education, whether wherever you are in terms of your knowledge of the Forex market, whether you're a beginner or whether you're an advanced trader, then you would get the information to suit your need. That's if it is you decide to take advantage of the education that they are offering. Yeah, not only that, but who are the people behind this Cash Forex group, this business? Let me tell you, they have a team of professional traders and professionals and experts, professionals and experts in different aspects of the business, right? So they have it in the project management, financial market, network marketing, even in the educational arena. So while some persons may ask the question, well, are all these things necessary? I continue to say every single time, most definitely. Why is that? Because you want to have specialists, you want to have experts and professionals in the specific areas to produce the best, to be effective, and not only that, but to also be consistent with those results as well. Yeah, who would have put this team together? So we have the founders. The founders is Mr. Huasca Lopez. He is the CEO. This guy is an entrepreneur, successful entrepreneur. He was a network marketer, a family man. He is inspirational, very encouraging person, has integrity, and he has a passion for helping persons. And that's the initiative behind why it is they would have formed this company, right? The other founder is Mr. Edwin Abad. Mr. Edwin Abad is the VP Trading of Operations. What does this mean? It means simply that he is the person that manages the team of traders. The team of traders consists of 4 traders, and they have 2 12-hour shifts. 2 traders take each shift. Yeah. And so we see the live trades on our back end, fully transparency through something that is called the web TV. So we know that they are involved in the Forex market, not just thinking and not just hearing that they are saying it, but we can actually see live trades from our back office, which is fully transparent, right? So this guy has a passion for Forex trading. So you don't just have people who are skilled in what it is they do, but we have persons who are passionate about what it is they do. We have persons who are passionate about helping persons. I think that that's a great combination right there. Yeah. So we also have the location in Panama City, Panama. Yes, there is a physical location. And as for the opening ribbon cutting ceremony, we will actually be having that on the 25th of this month, 25th of September, 2021, which would be a grand event. Yeah. So how do you get started with the Cash Forex business? Well, you purchase a contract. So there are 15 contracts in total, right? 15 contracts in total. So when it is you purchase any one of these contracts, they have access to 3 levels of education. So from the 300 all the way to the 3000 contract, you'll have access to the elemental plan. From the 5000 all the way up to the 20,000, you'll have access to the advanced plan of education. And from the 30,000 all the way up to the 100,000 contract, or what we like to call the gold standard, then you'll have access to the supreme plan of education. What does this mean? At this point in time, you'll have all the ins and outs, all the know-how on how to trade on the Forex market on your own, not just knowing things about the Forex market and the Forex world, but you can actually get into the Forex market to open your own trading account and fund your trading account and start to trade and provide yourself with an additional stream of income. So this is separate and apart from what Cashfx is offering. This is just simply on the educational aspect, right? So there are no monthly fees. It comes out of the contract. I'll show you a breakdown of that later on. So how do you earn with Cash Forex? Apart from the education and me actually learning to trade and going on to trade, what if I don't want to trade? No problem. So we have firstly bare capital. Every single member, which is over 300,000 members globally that are involved in Cash Forex group, they are earning what is called bare capital. What is that? You purchase any one of the contracts mentioned before, and after 3 business days, it will start to work for you. The traders get to work. They promise you 0 to 3% daily, up to 15% for the week. That's mind-blowing, right? Week after week, this would accumulate, and you can earn up to 2 times your contract size. Not only that, if it is you think, well, you want to earn something additional to that, you have the option as well. So you have what is called the bull capital. So the bull capital is simply you sharing the business with somebody else. Remember, at the beginning of this presentation, I said that you don't have to share. You don't have to share. But if you decide to share, you get commissions for it. So the company doesn't pay any for any advertisements. When it is we advertise, person sign up, they pay us. So it's more on a performance rather than just a reach, rather than just having an ad, so to speak. Yeah. So if something is good, it will be spread by word of mouth. And the more it's spread, you know what would happen there. Yeah. So bulk capital is you sharing the business, you're getting commissions. How that would work is that once the person renew their contract or upgrade their contract continuously, you would continue to receive those commissions, and you can earn potentially up to 2 times your contract value as well there. That's just it, right? Apart from that, there are different rank levels within the organization. If it is you want to do this part-time or even full-time, you can climb the leadership board and even make the most out of the business where that is concerned. So let me just show you a breakdown of what happens when it is you start with this Cashfx group. So you purchase a contract. Let's just use the $1,000 contract, for example. So we have the $1,000 contract here. You have the bare capital, which is 70% that would be going into your trading account or your trading pool. That's what the traders are going to use for you to generate those earnings every single week. What does this mean? It means that this 70% goes into a broker account because Cashfx is not licensed to trade. So the broker is called FX. If it is you're into Spanish football, then you would be familiar with the football club Sevilla FC. FX is the sponsor for Sevilla FC. You'll see it on their clothing and whatnot. So they are out there. They are regulated by all the necessary regulatory bodies. So where that is concerned, they are licensed. They are licensed to hold person's money, which means that this 70%, you know, we as human beings, we like to think of worst case scenarios. Well, this 70% is insured by the broker, right? That's good information right there. So week after week, you would get your earnings. Saturday after Saturday, what would happen? This would accumulate until it reaches 200%. So on the $1,000 contract, that is $2,000. What happens to the next 30%? So the next 30% actually goes towards bull capital. But check this out. It is paying for the education that I mentioned. Whether you choose to tap into the education or not, that 30% goes towards that. But 100% of the money goes towards the bull capital, which means it goes towards the network. It doesn't go towards the company. So 50% of that education money goes towards fast start bonus, which is if you decide to share this business with somebody else, they start with the same $1,000 contract, they would get half of that education money, which would be 15% of the entire contract, which is $150. One time, once the payment is confirmed. Yeah, the next 50% out of that would go towards something that is called the uni-level bonus, and I'll get into that shortly. So once they renew and upgrade, as I mentioned, you would continue to earn these commissions until you reach 200%. So on one contract, you can earn minimum 200% and potentially up to 400%. That's really good business, right? So you have the option to tap into that bull capital. So let's just say the average person just wants to do this passively, treat it as a savings plan. Okay, no problem. So you hit your 200%. What next? Yeah, what next? So you have a couple options at this point in time. So let me just say that there is a 20% withdrawal fee, and I would show you where that is going. I'll show you the breakdown of that. So we'll be fully transparent about that as well. But first, let me just explain what are your options. So your contract hit your 200%. So we're still using this $1,000 contract, for example. So it hits this 200%, you now have $2,000. Your contract expire, you withdraw this money, 20% comes out, you remain with $1,600. What are your options from this point? Well, option number one, you can leave the company. It's good to know that you're not tied with the company for life, right? That's option number one. You can leave. So you cash out and you leave. Option number 2 is what? Option number 2 is you can take 1,000, repurchase the same contract, and pocket $600. Pocket the difference. You can buy a little peace of mind with that. All right. So that's 2 options. Those 2 options, I consider those options as short term. And if it is you're looking for something more long term, more security, more independence, more freedom, then what it is I recommend is you continuously upgrading your contract until you reach a contract that is suitable to you, where you're comfortable at, or all the way up to the 100,000, right? So let me explain. By upgrading your contract, you don't have to wait for it to hit 200%. Because if you allow it to hit 200%, you lose the ability to upgrade. So when it is I say upgrade, what it is you have to pay is the difference from the contract that you are on to the contract that you want to upgrade to, plus you want to cater for that 20% withdrawal fee. So let me just show you a breakdown here of what is happening with this roadmap. This is a roadmap done up from a 300 contract, that's the lowest contract, all the way up to 100,000. So we would have done up this estimated weekly profit of 5%. The reason why we would have done that is because on a normal trading week, we haven't seen anything lower than 5%. I'll show you some results shortly, right? So on a 300 contract, all you need to upgrade is 250. Well, why 250? 200 is the difference from the 300 to the 500, and $50 is the 20% fee, right? Easy maths. You don't have to pass maths to understand that calculation there. So as soon as you have the 250 in your back office, the company made it easier, added a new feature where you can upgrade right from your back office. You don't have to withdraw it from the platform, but the 20% would still come out. Yeah. So you can do that right from your back office. As soon as you have the amount, you just keep upgrading. If it is you're doing this business passively, meaning you're not sharing it with anybody else and you don't want to put in any more money from your pocket, this is your option. You may have to renew if it is you start at the 300. You may have to renew once, but you can continue upgrading all the way up to 100,000. This would take you between 5 to 6 years. Let's just say approximately 6 years to reach up to 100,000 contract. So if it is you want to treat this as a savings plan, well, this is what it is I recommend for you. Yeah, if it is you have some big goals, 5 to 6 years, 7 years, whatever it is you're looking for, then this is what it is I recommend. Please note that past profits doesn't guarantee future results, but based on what it is we have been seeing, I believe that this is a good projection here. Yeah. So let me just show you where that 20% goes. That goes into this force matrix 3 by 10. So this 3 by 10 is basically the structure. 3 wide, 10 levels deep. Every row increases by 3. So the force matrix is basically when you get started with Cashfx Group, it doesn't matter where you start, who you start with, which contract you start with, whether you're interested in network marketing or not, you are going to fall into somebody's matrix. Now, from by the time people start to see the structure, they get a little turned off. But let me tell you something. This is for the bare capital earners, which means that every single member in Cashfx Group is going to benefit from this, whether they are bringing in persons or not. Confused? Let me explain. So if you decide to get started and you're not networking or you're not building the business, you're not sharing it with anybody else, no problem. The person above you who brought you in, chances are they would continue sharing. The person above them, chances are they would continue sharing. And because of the structure, meaning 3, and every row increases by 3, and it falls up automatically. So we don't have control over where people fall in the matrix. It falls up left or right, top to bottom. So people would fall underneath you by default that you didn't even tell about the business, that you probably don't even know. When they withdraw, and you have to withdraw, whether you're withdrawing to upgrade or whether you're withdrawing to take out some cash, then you would receive commissions from this matrix, right? So let me just show you. So the 20% that would come out from the whatever you withdraw, what would happen here is 50% of that goes into this matrix. This matrix says bare capital, as I said, and then we have 10% goes towards matching matrix, which is bull capital, and then 40% goes towards leadership rank bonus, which of course is bulk capital also, right? So that's catered for 100% of all the money being withdrawn from the platform. Yeah. So the other bonus that I mentioned was the uni level bonus. So there's a uni level bonus. I love this because now this is bulk capital, right? So this uni level bonus is that when it is you get started with Cashfx Group, how does this work? Is you're an ace trader. That's the rank assigned to you. So as an ace trader, you have access to 4 levels deep. What does this mean? It means that I like to use letters so I don't confuse anyone and I don't confuse myself, right? So let's just say you get started with this Cashfx Group and you decide to share it with at least one person. You tap into this bulk capital. So that one person, let's just use A. So A decide to get started. A would be on your level 1. So A say, here what? I've been in this for a month. I'm getting paid every Saturday. I'm not doing anything. Let me share it with somebody else. Now remember, this is optional, right? So A share it with B. B decide to get started. B would be on your level 2. B shares it with C. C gets started. C would be on your level 3. C shares it with D. D decide to get started. Guess what? D would be on your level 4. So you would have access to 4 levels deep as a beginner, as an ace trader in the business. 4 levels is pretty deep for basic, right? So it doesn't mean that you only have access to 4 persons. You can have 100, 1,000, 10,000 persons on your level 1s. It doesn't matter, right? But only 4 levels deep. So what if D decides to share this opportunity with E? Because D wants to tap into bulk capital too. So E gets started, but check this. E is now on your level 5. But what happens is that you would not receive points for that person on your level 5. So in order for you to unlock that level, tap into those commissions, you would need to hit rank, right? What do I mean by that? You need to bring in a certain amount of business within a 30-day period. So to hit the rank of executive, you need to bring in $50,000 worth in business within a 30-day period. You would hit that rank, and then you would unlock down to level 6. The next rank is manager. You hit the rank of manager down to level 8. You hit the rank of director, you unlock down to level 9. Then you hit the rank of president, club ambassador, and global ambassadors. Then you unlock all the levels and you receive commissions from every single person in your organization. And additionally, you would also receive a global bonus there. Bonuses upon bonuses there, multiple streams in one platform, right? So every end of the month, we usually have update calls from our CEO, from the marketing director, and so on, giving us updates on different things. And that's what it is, the transparency that we're talking about here. So they tell us about the future plans. They give us solutions to problems and all of these different things. But one of the things that they update us on is the rank advancements. And for the month of August, these are the figures here. So for the month of August, we actually had 77 new executives, 13 new managers, and 1 new director. Imagine if to hit executive, you need to bring in 50,000 US worth in business within 30 days. For manager, 150,000 in business within 30 days. And look at the numbers there. Just look at the numbers. Imagine in this global crisis, people are hitting their goals. So I like to put it like this. I like to refer to the Chinese at this point, because the Chinese have a saying that crisis means danger, but it also means opportunity. All right. So these persons are taking advantage of this opportunity, and every single member are taking advantage of the bare capital. And then some of us are taking advantage of the bulk capital, making the most out of this business. Yeah. So when it is a hit those ranks, you unlock those levels. You also receive a prize for hitting those ranks. Yeah. So for hitting the rank of executive, you can take an iPad or 75% of the cash value. So you have an iPad or $675 for manager. You can take a Rolex or $7,500 for director. You can take a travel pack for 2. I don't know if you want to travel right now. You could probably take the cash, which is $11,250. You can take a Porsche for President Club or $75,000 for ambassador. you can get a Ferrari for $150,000. And for global ambassador, which nobody haven't hit just yet, you can take a Lamborghini for $375,000. That is amazing. That is amazing. So we have seen persons right here locally in Trinidad and Tobago who would have hit executive, manager, and director, and have persons globally who would have hit president club and ambassador, and would have taken those vehicles, those Porsches, those Ferraris. And so we see that the prices are real. So we see that it is being paid in full. It's not on lease. It's not to say if you leave the company today, tomorrow, they are going to take it back from you. It's paid in full. It is yours. That's for your efforts. Yeah, that's amazing stuff right there. So at this point in time, what it is I want to do, I just want to show you some results, show you some statistics, because you're going to hear me talk and you might have some questions, especially if you don't know who I am. Who is this person just sharing this information? How can I know I can trust you? Well, the numbers don't lie. You can trust the numbers, right? So last week, we would have received 5.12%, 5.12%. That's a week. Some people don't even give, or some institutions don't even give that much per year. And we are earning that per week. So based on which contract that you're on, look at the returns. Now, this is strictly passive. What do I mean by that? Hands-free. You don't have to work for that. You have your contract, and that is working for you. The traders are working for you, right? So $10 on a 300 contract, on a 3,000 contract, 107. On a 30,000 contract, $1,000. On a 100,000 contract, over 3,500 US per week. Not bad. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, right? So remember, this would continue to accumulate week after week. Let's look at the months. So for the month of August, we had 22.51%. Pretty good, right? July, 22.38%. Look at the contract, look at the returns, guys. This is mind-blowing. So June, 22.52%. May, 21.58%. April, 20.8%, which is the lowest month that we would have received so far this year. March, 23.99%. February, 21.03%. January, 21.78%. I actually believe that there were probably over 170% already for the year. People are earning this, and they don't even understand what is Cashfx Group, what is the Forex market about. They purchase a contract and they are earning this passively. That's how easy it is. Remember, I told you Forex has never been easier, right? Not only that, but look at the year of 2020, the year that this pandemic happened, this COVID broke out, and the company produced 329.54%. That is our moment right there. Yeah, 329.54%. So at this point in time, I mean, all there is to answer is how to get started, right? So as I mentioned, that all the figures are in USD equivalent. The payment method is in Bitcoin. So you need to acquire the Bitcoin in order for you to get started with Cashfx Group. So just take a look at this. These are some facts here for you concerning Bitcoin, comparing it to the fiat, or what it is we know as paper money, right? Whichever currency you use. So for Bitcoin, it was created by computers or miners. For fiat, it was issued by the government, or is issued by the government. For Bitcoin, it has a fixed amount, which if we take some time to identify, that it is very important, because the more persons get involved, the higher the value gets, right? 2009, it was probably $1, less than $1. When I got started, which was 2020 May, Bitcoin was fluctuating at around 10,000. And right now, Bitcoin, the last time I checked, which was, I believe, yesterday sometime, Bitcoin was about 50 to 51,000 US for one. Don't worry, you don't have to put out that much, right? just giving you some facts. So for the fiat, there's inflation, which means unlimited printing, which means that your $1,000 today would not be the same value at $1,000 next year. Yeah, Bitcoin, it is decentralized, not owned by anyone. Fiat, it is centralized by the government and the banks. Bitcoin, You have low fees for international wire transfer. You can send any amount to anywhere in the world. You just need the address. And for fiat, well, you have high fees and you have to answer some questions to send your money, right? Bitcoin, you're always in control of your funds. And for the fiat, well, not so much. The government could freeze your account at any point in time. So that's just some facts for you here. If it is you can source your Bitcoin, great. If not, and you're here locally in Trinidad and Tobago, no problem. We have persons here. We have leaders. We have merchants who buy and sell Bitcoin. So we can just go through them. Just let the person know who would have invited you onto this call. Let them know which contract you're interested in. They would give you the TT equivalent. They would give you the account information when it is you tell them when it is you want to make the payment. And then the next thing you want to get is a referral link. Please do not just Google Cashfx and try to sign up. Please do not download any app and try to sign up or make any payment through the app, because Cashfx Group don't have any app. All right, that is fake. So you want to keep that in mind. Get back to the person who told you about Cashfx. Get your referral link. They would walk you through the sign up process, and then we would make the payment for you. Or if you source a Bitcoin on your own, you make a payment from there. That's it. After 3 business days, you now start to earn money. Yeah. So the next $1 million question: how do I withdraw my money? So all monies are paid in Bitcoin, as mentioned before. You can keep it in Bitcoin if you understand the value of that. If not, and you want back cash, no problem. You want back TT, you want back US. So we have 2 ways that I would mention here on this session. So firstly, we can sell it back to the leaders or merchants. You would get anywhere between 7 to 7.5 to 1. You would just send them the Bitcoin, send your account information, they wire the money to you. Fast and easy process. Option number 2, if you're on a higher contract or you just prefer some privacy, you want to conduct your own transaction, no problem. You can put you onto a global exchange MasterCard, where you can actually upload your Bitcoin onto the platform. You can convert that to US, or based on where you are in the world and based on which card you get, you will have different currency accounts where you can convert the Bitcoin onto whichever currency you choose, upload that to the card, and then you can use that card anywhere in the world, anyhow, once it is they accept MasterCard. So I've used it in our local ATM, used it in our local store, I've used it online to order something, and it works, tested and proven. All right, that's why I share this business and I share this opportunity with confidence, because it works. Yeah, so that is it. That is a breakdown of what Cashfx Group is all about. Hands-free incomes helps you to do what matters the most. So at this point in time, I want to encourage you to get back to the person who would have invited you onto this call and just ask them whatever questions you have, get the clarifications that you need, and we'll be happy to welcome you on board soon. All right, you all know what time it is. It is transformation time. Let's get this. You all keep safe. Take care. Enjoy the balance of your day. All right.